guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're going to be doing something so exciting. These are my favorite videos to film. We are filming a Sephora haul. So there was like a little sale, like if you used your points, you could get like 15% off or 10% off. And I've really been wanting to try out some new products and like restock on a couple things. Subscribe down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you do enjoy it. And if you want to see what I picked up from Sephora, then just keep on watching. So we're just gonna get like the big stuff out of the way. So the first thing I got was the Sol de Janeiro, I think is how you say it, I don't know, Boom Boom Cream. So I have wanted this forever. It's definitely pricey, but I actually placed like a small Sephora order recently and I got like a little sample of it and it was like this size, so it was a very small sample. But I absolutely fell in love with it. The smell of this is just, I will say, like, is there more hydrating creams out there? Yeah. But this one I just honestly use because I just think that it smells so freaking delicious. Every time I use it, everyone says how good it smells. So, yeah. So I finally got the big version of it. I already used it yesterday when I shaved my legs because it just smells so good. It's very like warm and kind of sweet, but not too sweet, but it has that very like warm vanilla, almost like beachy scent. I don't know. It just smells so good, but I feel like you could use it all year round. Yeah, I picked this up because I just fell in love with the scent of it. I don't know where I'm gonna put everything. Might just have to lay it back there for a little bit. So I actually got the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom body scrub. I thought maybe since I like the cream so much, I like the scrub. I was actually expecting this scrub to be almost more gentle, and almost not in a good way more gentle, you know, like, you know those scrubs where they're just kind of like, they don't do much, they're just not rough enough, they're like too gentle. But this one was actually a little bit more rougher than I was expecting. It does have that smell, like the usual like Sol de Janeiro smell, like just like the Boom Boom cream. But I did really like it. It feels really nice on my legs. But I will say that the smell doesn't linger. Like once you get out of the shower, I don't smell it anymore. So if you don't want that smell, you would have to use the lotion or something else after. And I'm just going to go through the body care because I kind of went ham on like body lotions. So the next one I got was the Fenty Skin Butter Drop Whipped Oil Body Cream. So I actually got a sample of this and it was like this size. It wasn't like a trial size. And at first I was like, I don't know, do I like it? Do I not? But then I kept using it and I mean, this will give you a glow. This will make your skin look super hydrated, super glowy, but it is a little bit, it takes a little longer for this one to sink in. So it's a little bit more like the Sol de Janeiro one and like things like the Anastasia one, stuff like that. It sinks in really fast. It gives your skin like a nice healthy looking glow. But this one is more like a, if you really want to look like you have like a body oil on or something like that, you're going to want to use this one. This would be great for like if you're going to the pool, if like you're going to be in a bathing suit, shorts, stuff like that, because it's going to make your skin look so nice and glowy. I will say if you don't like, I don't know how to explain it. Like it's kind of greasy when you first put it on. Like I can feel it when I first put it on, but after about 30 minutes it does sink in and then you don't feel that anymore. You just have that nice glow. So I will say this one does take a little bit longer to sink in. It is kind of personal preference. Normally I don't like a greasy one. Like it isn't one where it never sinks in and it's just sitting on your skin and you can, it's just heavy. That's not what I'm talking about. It just takes a little bit longer for it to sink in, but once it's sunk in, you do still have that really pretty healthy looking glow. But as you can see, it kind of, you can see like the like kind of glow that's in it. I hope you can see it in, but if you want that glow, you're definitely gonna love this one. Okay, and then the last body lotion that I got is like completely different spectrum. So this is the Pharmacy Honeymoon Glow Body 12% AHA BHA Resurfacing Serum with honey and prickly pear, whatever that is. But this is more of like a chemical exfoliant lotion for your body. So I do use body scrubs, but I've been seeing these exfoliating lotions and I really want to try it out because I do I don't know if you necessarily would call it KP, but I do get like texture on like the back of my thighs is where like I really notice it. And I do get like on my arms and stuff like that. So I really wanted to use this just to see if it would help, because I feel like scrubbing, like doing a physical exfoliant can only do so much. And I do feel like my First Day Beauty scrub really does help with the texture, but I just wanted to try this out. So this is pretty strong. It is 12% AHA and BHA, which is quite a bit. But you're only supposed to use it 2 to 3 times a week, and I'm almost positive, I don't see it here. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to use this right after you shave. Maybe because your skin's a little bit more sensitive because you did just like shave your legs. This isn't something I'd use every single night. A lot of people were complaining about the smell, but this isn't something that I got to smell good. This is something that I got to use when I just feel like my skin needs a little extra something. Yeah, the smell on it though is not great. It doesn't smell amazing, but it kind of just smells like almost like what a dermatologist would give you, kind of that like a medical scent, I guess, if you know what I'm talking about. Since it is exfoliating lotion, anything like that is kind of gonna make your skin a little bit more sensitive to like things, you don't want to use stuff like that in the morning or when you know you're gonna be out in the sun, because you are gonna be a little bit more prone to sunburn. So this is something that I would only use at night personally, and I would probably recommend to only use it at night. So yeah, I picked this up. I want to see if it works. It honestly has such good reviews, other than that it smelled bad, but like people said that it actually did help and worked. And then the last thing that's not really like makeup related is they actually got some candles. So these are the Forever Mood candles. So Forever Mood is owned by Jackie Aina, which is a YouTuber here on YouTube, obviously. She's pretty well known, so I'd be surprised that you didn't know who she was if you're in like the beauty community. So I have really been wanting to try her candles. They are pricey, which like Bath & Body Works to me is like super pricey. I only buy them on sale. So her candles are even more than that, but they are supposed to be like longer lasting, burn better, smell better, stuff like that. They have quite a few of her candles on there, and then they have some candle sets. So I thought maybe I would get a set. So this is the Send Moods collection. It comes in this really nice like soft matte box, and then you like open it. I'm trying to do this without like dropping anything. You open it like this, and then there they are. But yeah, so I really just wanted to try them out, so I thought I'd get this sample set of these, and these are really great for fall because I'm super ready for fall. So yeah, I just wanted to get these, try them out, see if I like it before I like really splurge on the big size of them. And then I also went ahead and picked up my birthday gift because I am a Virgo. I was born in September. So I went ahead and picked mine up, and this is the Rare Beauty Mini Lip Souffle Matte Lip Cream and Soft Pinch Dewy Liquid Blush. So I actually I don't know about the soft cream, the soft lip cream or whatever it's called. I don't know if this shade is like a permanent shade. It's in the shade Confident, which it is like a really pretty shade. I'm actually kind of glad I got this one because I do really like the color. It's like a sheer like mauve-y pink. And then I also got the cream blush, or the liquid blush, which I already know that I like because I do have the full size. And look how freaking cute it is. It's just like this little baby one. And this is in the shade Adore, which I don't know if this is just like a shade that's just limited to the birthday sets or what, because this shade isn't available in the full size, but the color is super pretty. It's in the Dewy formula, but it's just like a really pretty like soft Barbie pink. But yeah, so I guess it's just limited to this one, but I did use that today and I liked the color. Okay, so now on to the makeup. The first thing that I picked up was the Lancome Tint Idole Ultra Wear foundation. So I got mine in the shade 090, which is Ivory In. I'm really glad I picked this shade because this is like a spot on match for me. This matched really, really well. I wore it today and I gotta be honest, it looked flawless. It was like a medium buildable coverage and it looked super nice on the skin. And I've heard that this one wears really nicely. I've wanted this foundation forever because everyone raves about how nicely it wears and that it's just like super long lasting and looks really nice on the skin. But I mainly picked it up because they actually came out with a concealer, which is the Lancome Tint Idole Ultra Wear All Over Concealer, and I got mine in the shade 090, which is the same shade. I got this because everyone was raving about it. It really wasn't on my radar until everyone was just like talking about it and saying how much they loved it and how easy it was to blend, which I will say, again, I wore this today and it blends really nicely, super effortlessly to blend, and it looks really nice on the skin. I feel like it's more of like a fuller coverage concealer, but the only thing I don't really love is that this is like a perfect shade for me, so you would think this would be like a perfect match too, but it's actually darker than the foundation, so I don't know if you're able to see. This is like warmer and a little bit darker than the foundation, and I don't know why they did that. If anything, you would want like it to be the exact same shade or even like lighter, so it is weird that they're like not the same color. I did get quite a few brushes as well, which I normally don't splurge on brushes. I either get them in like my BoxyCharm or I just buy like Morphe or like drugstore brushes, but there's been a few that I really have been wanting to try out that I've heard a lot of people rave about, so I finally picked them up. So the first one is the Huda Beauty Face Sculpt in shade Dual Ended Contour Bronze Complexion Brush. So honestly, I don't really know if I've ever heard anyone talk about it, but it just looked like a really nice brush for contour, bronzer, blush, anything cream. So I did pick this one up. Of course, they all had like their little caps on. I just took them off yesterday, but it is super soft. It's kind of more of like a dense angled brush, and then on the other side you have like the same thing but smaller and a little bit thinner, so it'd be really good if you like to do nose contour, or if you just like to like conceal or contour smaller areas of the face. That would be really good for this, and the brush honestly feels like really nice quality. It's so soft. So I did pick that up. I'm just gonna go ahead and go through the brushes because I did get I picked up two of the Rare Beauty brushes. So I got the Liquid Touch foundation brush and the Liquid Touch concealer. Ever since Rare Beauty launched, when was it? Was it last year? I think it was last year. Everyone has talked about how much they love the concealer and the foundation brushes by Rare Beauty, so I finally picked them up. But I'm really excited to use mainly the concealer brush because literally everyone raves about this, and it does seem like it'd be so nice for concealer. It's a very angled, and again, it's a little bit more dense, but it's still fluffy enough to like really blend. And then I also got the foundation brush, which I honestly don't know if I'll use this for like cream, bronzer, blush, stuff like that, or if I'll use it for foundation. I guess I'll just kind of like see how I'm feeling, because it is a little bit smaller than I would expect for like a foundation brush, but again, they do feel really small. They feel really soft, and they do feel really nice. I will say that like they're not quite as weighted as I would think, but maybe she did that like on purpose. So yeah, I picked those two up finally. And then I got the Fenty Beauty Face Shaping 125 brush. I got a lot of brushes for like cream products because I just feel like I have the ones that I love. I mostly got this because of Juicy Jazz. She always says like if there was one brush to splurge on, it'd be this one because she loves it for cream products. So I did get that one. Again, it's just like an angled fluffy brush. I feel like this one's a little bit more fluffy than like the Huda Beauty one, or even like the Rare Beauty one, so it's not quite as densely packed. So yeah, I did pick this one up. And then I got the Makeup by Mario face brushes. Honestly, I didn't have any intention on picking them up until everyone and their brother was raving about these freaking brushes. I mean, everyone was talking about these brushes, so I finally just picked them up. So I got the F3 cosmetic brush. I don't know if it says like what they're for, so that's what this one looks like. This would be great for like under the eye or just like smaller places. Great for like setting the under eye. These are super soft. They're a little bit more loosely packed, I guess is what I would want to say. So then I got the F1, which I think this is the one that really everyone was talking about. Yeah, which is like the angled. I've heard that it's supposed to be do for like the cosmetics brush that he, I guess, loves or something. I don't know if that's true or not, but It's just like an angled brush. Again, see, it's a little bit softer and not quite as densely packed as the other ones. And then the other side is also an angle, it's just smaller. You can use this again for foundation, concealer, really anything. It's like a multi-use brush. And then I also got the F2. So this one, I think he said he uses this for blush and bronzer maybe, or like highlight. I don't remember. But you could use this underneath the eye. You could use this for powder blush. I wouldn't use this for cream personally because it just seems almost a little too fluffy, not quite dense enough to really like blend the product on nicely. But you can use brushes for whatever your little heart desires. So I did pick these up. Super excited to try these out. So we'll go ahead and start off with the Makeup by Mario, excuse me, collection. So I got like one of everything of his Soft Sculpt collection. Is that what this is called? So I actually got 2 of the highlighters because I couldn't decide on what shade I wanted. So I got the shade Opal and the shade Pearl. The packaging of this, it's actually a lot nicer and a little bit heavier than I would have expected. It's kind of like I don't know how to explain it, but I do really like it. It's very simple, very simplistic. So Opal is kind of like a pearly white shade. And then we have Pearl, which is, it's almost like a gold that I feel like has like a pinky kind of undertone to. It's like a champagne with like pink and gold reflex in it. So as you can see, Opal definitely does have a little bit more glitter chunks in it than Pearl, which I have heard about. So yeah, I'm gonna try these out, see if I like them. I've heard such good things about this like entire collection. And then I also got the 2 of the powder blushes because you know I love blush. So I did get the shade Creamy Peach and Poppy Pink. Yeah. And then I got the shade Poppy Pink. So definitely 2 of my shades. I like bold, bright blushes. I just like the way they look. But yeah, that's what they look like. So just like a hot pink and then like a nice everyday peachy shade. So I got those 2. Again, it's the same packaging, just like smaller. It is quite a bit smaller. And then I also got the Soft Sculpt Bronzer. So this is the powder bronzer. And again, same packaging. And I got mine in the shade Light. I've heard really good things about his bronzers. Honestly, this whole collection has been so raved about by, I feel like, everybody. And then I also got the bronzer, where's the blush? The stick bronzer and the stick blush. So I got the Soft Sculpt shaping stick and I have mine in the shade Light. So this is what it comes in. I'm sure you've seen it. It's been out for like since like May or June. So you do have the brush on this end, and then you can take it off so that you can wash the brush when you use it. It would be good for traveling, I guess. You don't have to take quite as many brushes. But I actually did try this on my face with nothing on, just literally this in my skin. So it did blend really nicely. I will say I kind of like the way that it blended more with the brushes that I use than this one. I felt like it blended a little bit easier. And yeah, so it is a little bit warmer on me, but I do really like the color. Yeah, I don't mind this brush. I just think I'll probably still use my brushes over this one. So yeah, I also got the Soft Pop blush stick. So I actually was gonna get this one and another color. I was gonna get the shade Pale Petal, because I just kept seeing him use it and it just looked so pretty, especially on like fair skin. But it was sold out. So yeah, but I actually love the color I got. I swatched it when I got it yesterday, and there is not a color that I have that looks like this. This is what it looks like. It's such a beautiful color. I'm obsessed. I think it'd be so pretty for every single day. I also got the Huda Beauty Tantour. So I've probably mentioned it in like other Sephora hauls or Sephora wish lists that I really do want to try this out, because everyone for years, ever since this came out, has raved about this. But the colors just seem so dark, and everyone says that the colors run super, super dark on this, which is true. But I got the shade Fair. I was finally like, you know what? I'm not gonna listen to what everyone says. I'm just gonna pick it up anyways. It literally blends like, I don't know, like butter. Like, it blends so easily into the skin. I used it today. That is what it looks like. I'll do kind of like a heavy swatch. Or not super heavy. It's really creamy. It does kind of have like a little bit of a cooler undertone, but still pretty warm on me because I am so fair. But that's like what it looks like with a pretty heavy swatch. But I just used a light hand, my brush that I always used, and it blended so easily on the skin. It was so easy to get this to work for me. So yeah, if you're fair and you're like me and you're scared to try it, just try it. Use a light hand. Okay, and then on to, I also got the Huda Beauty Glowish Soft Radiance Bronzing Powder. I got mine in the shade 01 Light. So I did use this today too over top of it. This gives the subtlest glow. If you like the Coastless, does it not say the name? Okay, well, I don't know the name of this, but the Coastless Bronzer, that's a little bit glowier. If you like this, then you're gonna like this one. If anything, I feel like the Coastless one's a little bit more glowy than this one. I love using ones like this or like the Coastless ones as like a bronzer topper because it just gives like the most subtle lip from within sheen. It looks super nice on the skin. That's what it looks like. So it's not gonna look like a highlighter or anything like that. It's just gonna give you a very lip from within glow. And yeah, I really do like this. I feel like it's a little bit more of a buildable product, which I like because I am so fair. So it's a little bit more sheer, but you can build this up. And then I also got the One Size Turn Up the Base Versatile Foundation Powder. Again, I had this in my cart, then I was kind of like, do I really want it? I don't know. And then everyone has been talking about it. Like makeup artists that I follow, YouTubers that I follow have talked about how much they love this. I don't normally use powder foundations under the eye, but a lot of people do seem to love this one underneath the eye. I use this just to kind of set my base, and it did look really nice. I'll have to try it as like an actual powder foundation. I don't know if people like it like that. I've mostly heard people raving about it for like setting the face. But I got mine in the shade Fair 1, which is the neutral rosy undertone. I finally bit the bullet and picked up one of the Fenty Beauty Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Blush in the shade Strawberry Drip. So I haven't heard the most amazing reviews about these, so we'll have to see how I like it. I will say everyone when they first came out talked about how tiny this is. This is tiny. I thought everyone was just being dramatic, you know. These are tiny, tiny. But I did get the shade Strawberry Drip. So it's just like a nice pinky coral. Ooh, I just got that all over the place. That's what it looks like. I know a lot of people said these were like pretty sheer. Where am I gonna swatch this? So, there's a swatch of it. It does look really nice. It looks really nice swatched on the hand. I feel like people either love or hate these. So I'll have to just try it out and see. I've been thinking about doing a full face of Fenty Beauty. There's like a few things I don't have, but I've really been considering doing a full face of Fenty Beauty, so let me know if you'd want to see that. So then I also got the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Heat. This is the Universal Lip Luminizer and Plumper. So if you watch my channel, you know that I love the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bombs. The creams, the just like original gloss bombs, I love them. So as soon as I seen this, I knew I was going to pick it up because I actually do like the lip plumping glosses. I will say, this one is spicy. This one does burn a little bit. So if you're not used to them, you might not like this one. But I love the color. I love that it's like that sheer red. So seeing it like in the bottle, it's pretty bold, but there it's like a very sheer wash of color. To me, this one burns maybe even more than my Too Faced ones. So I don't know, but I do like the effect that it gives. So I did get some of the stuff from the Anastasia summer collection. I don't really know what this one was called, but I picked up the cream bronzer and the cream blushes. So the bronzer comes in such cute packaging. I really love it. It's like this soft matte brown packaging, and I got mine in the shade Sun Kiss, which is the lightest. This is the only product I don't know if it's gonna work for me. This I don't know. So if you can see, like, you can see where I swatched it, and then you can see the color before I swatched it. I don't know. There's something that when you swatch it, it almost turns like a very yellow based bronzer. Of course, I'll have to try this on my skin. It could look absolutely beautiful on the skin, but see, like, where it just kind of looks almost like a greeny yellow. So I don't know. I'll have to try this on my face, see if I like it. If you want to see in the tutorial, let me know. So I got two of the cream blushes. So I got the Pink Dahlia shade and the Peachy Keen shade. So again, of course, the pink and then a peach. But these actually swatch so creamy. They actually, I was a little worried they were going to be a little dry, because sometimes in the stick formula I just feel like they can be a little dry and tuggy. But when you swatch them, they're actually super creamy. So obviously these are pretty heavy swatches, but there's Pink Dahlia and then Peachy Keen. Again, gorgeous, gorgeous shades. I was really tempted to get the Peach Caramel, but you know, I was like, let me see. Now, here's my thing with these. So the Makeup by Mario brush, I honestly, it's not bad. I just prefer my brushes over it. But this one, I honestly don't know if I would ever use it, because this is tiny. Like, I just feel like this is tiny for cream blush and bronzer. I feel like it would make it so much harder to blend using this little, like, dome brush. At least the Makeup by Mario one is pretty big. Like, look at the size comparison between the Makeup by Mario one and the Anastasia one. Like, I would just, like, never use this one. The Makeup by Mario one, I would use, like, if I was on vacation and I didn't want to take a lot of brushes, or if I was just, like, in a time crush and I was just like, I need to use it. So, but these I would, like, never use because those are tiny. So yeah, that's my only complaint about that one. And then I also picked up the Say Sun Melt Natural Cream Bronzer in the shade Light Bronze. Again, didn't know if I was going to pick this one up because the shades did not seem great for my skin tone. They seemed very warm, but I did see some people using them that are a little bit lighter. The packaging, to me, I have like my fingerprints on it, but it's super pretty. I love like the black packaging. It reminds me a lot of like the Chanel bronzer. But you get so much product in this, by the way. Like, this is filled up to the top. I feel like it would take forever to go through this. You get 30 milliliters of product. But I actually think this should work for me. It is a little bit drier when you first touch it, and then if you keep rubbing your finger in it, it does get really creamy. So it is pretty warm. But again, it's actually blends out pretty sheer, and you can, I feel like you could build it up if you wanted to. I don't even know if you're gonna be able to see it, but it's right there. See, it's like when you start blending it out more and more, it does go a little bit sheer. But yeah, I picked that up. And I did pick up one of the Pat McGrath Divine Blushes. I did want another shade. I wanted the shade Love Struck, but again, it was sold out, and it wouldn't come back in stock, so I just picked up this one, and I got mine in the shade Cherish. What does it say? Cherish. So this is like my normal blush. It's like a bold pink. Again, this is really hard to open. Oh, okay. Well, it's actually a lot easier now. But when I first opened it, I could not for the life of me get this opened. But this is what it looks like. And that's what it looks like. Super pretty. Love the design on it. These are really creamy, but they definitely have some pigment, so I feel like you're going to want to go in with a light hand. Hopefully you can see it. But yeah, I do really like it. It is super pretty. And maybe if I like the formula, I'll eventually pick up more, but these are pretty expensive, so I'd only get these on sale. But the packaging it comes in is really nice. I forgot to even show you. It comes kind of like the concealers and the foundations where you open it like that. So then I actually picked up two more shades of the Tower 28 blushes. So I do really love the colors that they have, and I love the formula. I do have one. I have one in Golden Hour. Let me grab it. I have one of their blushes in Golden Hour. I do really like it. As you can see, it is well loved by me, but I I wanted more shades. I wanted more. That's all I can say. So I got the shade Power Hour, and I got the shade After Hours, which I think these are the two of their deeper shades. But again, you know I love a bold blush and I love berries. So After Hours is this like gorgeous, like winey berry shade. And then Power Hour is like a, I honestly don't even, it's like a reddy terracotta kind of shade. So that is what it looks like. I'll swatch them for you. They do look a little bit dark right there, but when you swatch them and you're gonna really blend them out, I feel like they look super, can you see? I hope you can see. But they do look kind of intimidating when you're first looking at them, but I promise you, if you just really blend them out, it's gonna look so gorgeous. Those deep berry shades are some of my absolute favorite to wear. The last cream blush that I got is another one of the Rare Beauty Stay Vulnerable blushes. As you know, I love the Nearly Berry shade. So I was gonna get Nearly Rose. I was like, Hannah, bring it on back down. You got so many pink blushes. Do something a little bit different. So I got the shade Nearly Apricot, and I actually love this shade. I'm really glad that I got it. It's just like the most gorgeous, sunburny, like peachy, warm shade. So that's what it looks like. I don't even know if I showed you the color. So I went ahead and just picked up another one of those because I just love the formula. And then we have lips and 2 concealers. So I got the One Size Turn Up the Base Butter Silk Concealer. So I have heard okay things about this one. I don't know if I've heard anyone being like blown away. I have heard that it's really full coverage. It's pretty matte, so you want to blend it pretty quickly. But that is what it looks like. And there it is. Which it is by Patrick Starr, so I wouldn't really like imagine it would be like sheer and natural. I kind of would like picture it to be a little bit more creamy or like a little bit more full coverage and matte. So yeah, I picked that out. And then of course I had to get up the Anastasia Beverly Hills Magic Touch Concealer, and I got mine in the shade 1. So that is what it looks like. And this is very new. I think it just came out like the day that I bought this package. This Sephora haul. So I got the shade 1, which again, I think it's gonna work for me. To me, I haven't really heard anyone talk about this, but to me this one seems super full coverage, like fuller coverage than the One Size one. So I feel like a little bit of this will really go a long way. And then we got some lips. So I finally picked up the Lawless Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Line Smoothing Gloss. As you know, like the past 2 Sephora sales, I've been trying to get this. I feel like it's always sold out. So I finally picked it up. I do love the doe foot on it. I love that it's like curved to really fit the lips. I did try this on yesterday. To me, it almost feels like a thicker gloss, but I do kind of feel like it was smoothing on the lips, and that it lasted for a really long time. Like, I'll keep trying that out. And then I got 2 of the Milk Cosmetics Ultra Matte lipsticks. So they did reformulate these recently, and then they also came out with like a nudes collection. So I picked up one from their original collection that they reformulated and one from the nudes. So I got Nude. That's what it's called, N-O-O-D. So this is just like this is my normal shade. It's like a creamy, light, pinky nude shade. Again, these kind of look like a sample size for a lipstick. They're very little, but I love the packaging. I love the matte, and it has like the magnetic lid, and it is engraved. Hopefully you'll be able to see it's engraved with the Melt Cosmetics logo, just like written in different forms. So it is like really nice and luxurious looking. So that is what they look like. I haven't tried these on my lips, so I will have to try it. And then I also got the shade Tease because it's like a nudie brown. I thought this would be perfect for like fall and winter time, just to have like a nice like 90s brown lip shade. So that is what it looks like. So yeah, I got these 2. I'm really excited to try those out. And then I also got 3 Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. I know. What was I thinking? What was my bank account thinking? I don't know. But I got 3 of them. I've been wanting to try them out. I kept kind of like, I was like, these are expensive for a lipstick, like this ridiculous. But I finally just bit the bullet, so of course, I had to get the infamous Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Matte Revolution Luminous Modern Matte Long Lasting Lipstick. I feel like you can't try out Charlotte Tilbury's lipsticks without trying out Pillow Talk because it is so infamous. So I do love the packaging. It's very luxurious. Looks like a rich lady's lipstick. And yeah, that's what it looks like. So I did get this one, which this is a really nice color. It's just like a mauve-y. Kind of reminds me of the lip liner by MAC and Whirl. Like, I feel like these would be like spot on for each other. And then I got the matte, same line, but in a different color. I got the Very Victoria shade. So this is still her matte lipstick. I feel like she has so many different lines of lipstick that I just like, I get a little bit confused, but I got two of the matte ones. And I got the shade Very Victoria, which I am wearing today. They're very similar, I will say, Pillow Talk and Very Victoria, but Very Victoria is a little bit cooler, and Pillow Talk has a little bit more pink in it. And then I got one from the Kissing Falling from the Lipstick Tree. I did top my lipstick with this one. I got this in the shade KKW. So these two are matte, and this one's like a satin lipstick, so it's got a little bit more sheen, but it's still like a satiny lipstick. And again, I got this in the shade KKW, which is kind of just like a peachier, creamy nude. So it's the one on the far end right here. Hey guys, so finally we are at the end of this video. That is my massive Sephora haul that I got. A little bit of a treat to myself. There was just so many things. New cream bronzers and blushes that I want to try out, that I've been seeing everyone rave about. So yeah. Make sure to leave me a comment down below telling me what you want to see in videos, what you want to see me try out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!